What it do? Got 2 minutes here. I got to jump in the shower. Cowboys game's coming on soon. Patriots lost. Yes. Anyway, Boo is done. Boo has been bound. The only thing I haven't done is gone on Betaflight or speedybee and set it up. Not going to waste any time. Pushed it tonight. I don't want to get yelled at by the wife. But Boo is done. I got the receiver in. If you're following along on the build, I somehow mistakenly got the wrong Mamba stack that didn't have a 3.3 volt pad on it because Spectrum people talk crap about, but I like how it flies. I've never fail-safed. The controller setup can be kind of confusing if you really don't know what you're doing. Thankfully, I have some great friends that have helped out and to teach me some of the stuff. So I've got it down. I love the stick tension on it. I love the feel of it in my hand. It's easy to get the freaking receivers. And with the speedybee app, it just boom, boom, boom. Don't even need CLI, Betaflight. It just has the little auto thing, so you set up the sticks and stuff that you want. So I'm happy with it. I love my Turnigy Evolution remote, but I do not like the stick tension. I cannot tighten it anymore. I can't fly the same way without that tension. That kind of helps teach me a little bit of discipline. Those are just kind of floppy. Where the hell is it? It's down here. So I only have 2 quads on this thing, and that was kind of a step I was heading into, or direction I was heading into if I couldn't find what I needed to do this. My brother Quadfather, go check him out. Awesome guy, great friend, his family to me out in Louisiana. He recommended, and I'm not going to find it, am I? I probably put it away already. Son of a bitch. Did I? Did I? I did. They have these little step downs. Wait a minute. I might actually be able to find it. My room's a freaking bomb right now. Here it is. Got it. So you can get these little step down deals, if it'll focus. Power go in, power go out. And then with that little tiny obnoxious screwdriver thing, you can adjust the voltage. So Spectrum runs at 3.3. I have it at 3.31 and consistent. And so I had wired it to a 5-volt pad thinking that would be plenty, and then step down, which is hidden behind inside here, to go to the receiver, which is actually behind this little hot glue right here, these guys here. It wasn't enough. It was able to bind, but then when you restart it, it was just flickering. It wasn't staying solid, like it wasn't getting enough juice. So my homie, burping, he recommended go directly. He said I put mine right to the battery, which is way back there. So I did that real quick. Plugged it in. I unwired the wire to the receiver first, checked my voltage. It was spot on. As soon as I plugged it in, it went into bind mode. I bound it, unplugged, plugged back in, and it stayed solid. So done deal. I put the GoPro on here just for cosmetics to show you guys. It's actually going to sit in this thing here without this. This is the mount for my shotgun, but I'm going to take it off and just use this thing. Actually, no, I lied. I don't know where it went. Son of a bitch. There's another mount floating around in here somewhere, and I don't know where it is. It's just the black square that goes around it. That will end up going over this. Oh, you know what? This was totally not prepared for a video. Let's see here. Here it is. So, this thing with the Velcro, the Sherlock tapes type stuff, which would go on here. And then lock it in. But I'm gonna try rocking just the Cat X Turtle and see how it does for footage. I really liked how it came out in the original Mr. Cinebee, the piece of shit iFlight Cinebee. I'm not gonna get all of that vibration that thing had because of its setup, and here it should be solid. And if not, and if the footage sucks ass, then I'll just use the GoPro. But I have that option. This thing doesn't weigh anything until you put the GoPro on it. The GoPro is the weight. It's freaking light as hell. Lighter than this guy. Definitely. The frame is a touch thinner, and I think these things are a little bit thinner. If you were building off of this frame, the donut frame, and using the factory ones like I am, I'm hoping I can get some new ones in different colors. These things will shatter if you crash. This thing is not meant to go fast in its purpose and design anyway, so it shouldn't be ripping up and down. But I mean, you catch a tree branch like I did and did that, they will break. So definitely before you start getting out and getting comfortable and going flying out deep into the woods like I do, make sure you have backups, because this is my only set. I may just try flying this thing as it looks pretty cool. without the prop guards. I may turn it into a regular quad that's cinematic, you know, shave it off right here, take the witchamajiggies off, who knows. But I do love how it looks. I got the LED on top here, so for flying with a bunch of people, they'll be able to see me. Not that you can't see this bright orange. It was texting me. I'm going to bottom mount the battery on this one. I just got to get the Sherlock tape. I wanted to try something different. I don't think it'll really matter with the setup of this. Who knows? Again, it's going to have to go up in the air. I'm going to fly it with the GoPro, with and without, see how it flies. It may have to be tuned a touch different. I also have this mount that may be able to be altered to fit onto there. Even though there's only 2 screws, I could probably rig something. We'll see. But one thing, I think I pointed it out before, which I was hoping to do, and I didn't do this on purpose, I swear. The SD card matches the color, but I raised the stack. I didn't raise stack. I raised this last standoff to put the board for the CADX Turtle V2. I lifted up as high as it would allow me to without hitting the top plate, so I can get in here and I can physically just push this out and put it back in without any kind of pain in the ass. So I lucked out that way, because I think down under there would have been a pain in the ass. We got a wire out of place. This was kind of a neat build for me because of lack of room, so to speak. You know, I had to run things a couple different places. Like I said, the receiver is upside down on the back here. The VTX is upside down underneath also. Running here, I did not use the orange plate, which is... I forgot I was going to run it, and then I kind of started building... Oop, move my finger. So there's no point in using this thing. I think it would just be unnecessary, even though it would be kind of a helper, maybe, from keeping this thing from flopping around with it. Yeah, drop the phone. That's great. It may have helped with this bouncing around, but what I do is I put the heat shrink on here and obviously heat it up, and then I bend with the heat from the lighter the zip tie to where I want it to be, so it keeps its memory from here, so it'll bend up and then it'll go back down to wherever you want it to. So it'll stay low for low profile tree diving through all kinds of crappy stuff. If it does become a problem where I get it caught, I'll lower it down so it goes all the way to the bottom. I'm going to try the props that came on the Mega Bee first, because just of the look with the black. I have the clear version of this and a couple other ones. I'm going to try my Brother Garden FPV. Did I leave one? He sent me, I forget who makes these. Dow props maybe? Does it say on there? Nope. The Gep RC. I'm going to try these too. I like how they look on there. He sent me a bunch of yellow ones and these light blue ones. So I'll try those out just as in comparison for thrust. How much it takes to get it to lift, if you need more throttle, and flight time. So we'll see. Believe it or not, it's been beautiful this past weekend, even though it was cold, and I just saw the weather about an hour ago, and they're talking snow and ice already on Thursday on bowling night. So yeah, that'll be exciting. So stay tuned. I appreciate every single person. Sandy K, I hope you're doing good. Novice Quads, been great talking to you, bro. There's a bunch of you. I'm going to have to write down the list so everyone gets a shout, and hopefully if you're watching this and haven't heard of some of the people that follow me and I follow, you can go check them out too, to keep this family growing. Quad Father, thanks again, bro. I'm going to go. Peace out.